Well, you said that you can look at someone and see their calling without them even knowing what it is themselves.
Some people, not everybody.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do pretty good. You know, what I try to do is find out what you're good at, and then help you to accomplish those goals that you have set for yourself, and what I think that you can do.
Yeah.
It's crazy because one of my boxers, he was a boxer, and I talked him into stop boxing, and now he's helping me manage my fighters, and he's doing super at it. I mean, he's probably gonna be one of the top guys in boxing one day, in the boxing game one day, because he's a young guy, and but he's just super with the way he handles people and the way he enjoys the business. I'll say that to make a long story short.
Nice. Well, when you go to prison, you can't read. And the first book that you do read is the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Yep.
But that was not your favorite book.
Nope.
Your favorite books was The Richest Man in Babylon, Think and Grow Rich, and As a Man Thinketh.
Correct.
I do my homework.
That's easy though. Everybody know that.
Okay. So, and this is really a common question for me because, you know, with the whole Vlad Stocks thing, you know, what books did you read? What books did you learn from? What books did you learn from? So I just kind of want to break down each of these in terms of, and you've read over 300 books while you were in prison. So this is the top 1% of all the books that you've read while in prison.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I'll go with that.
What is it about The Richest Man in Babylon that affected you?
Well, I saw myself in The Richest Man in Babylon.
Okay.
I saw a guy who literally started with nothing, and rose to the top of his trade. One, by educating himself about the trade, learning, making mistakes along the way. But at the end of the day, he figured out what he was doing. In The Richest Man in Babylon, one of the key components that he talks about in The Richest Man in Babylon is saving 10% of everything you earn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I sold drugs, I was saving probably 50% of everything I earned, or maybe more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I was living off of, I basically could live off the $1 bills that I took in every day. I took in so many $1 bills that it was some days we'd take in $30,000, $40,000 in just $1 bills. And we couldn't spend all the $1 bills. You know, we couldn't buy enough gas, we couldn't pay enough rent. So when I read in the book where they teach you to save 10% and to take the 10% and make it accumulate, like you were saying with your money.
Compound interest.
Compound interest is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I was compounding my interest and didn't know that I was compounding my interest.
Yeah.
That's how I got to $1 million. And I love that concept. And that's why I fell in love with that book. You know, I also fell in love with it because The Richest Man in Babylon was sold into slavery.
Right. Right.
And
I remember that part of the book.
He was able to come out of slavery and be so wealthy that even the king himself had to come to him sometimes for money to make sure that all the people ate.